Hello children, I hope you are fine and doing very well at home. I am Mrs. Anupma Dwivedi and I am going to show you a video. This video has been presented by Patanjali Rishikul. So without wasting much of my time and your time, let's proceed to the video. Development of the First Empire, Part 3. Mauryan administration and society continued. Cities and their administration. The Mauryan Empire had many cities. Megasthenes has given a vivid description of the capital Patliputra. He was highly impressed by the grandeur of the city and the efficiency of its administration. The city was situated near the confluence of the rivers Son and Ganga. It was well protected. A deep moat and a high wooden wall surrounded the city. The wall had 64 gates and 570 towers. According to Megasthenes, Chandragupta Maurya lived in a wooden palace in Patliputra. These pillars inside the palace were decorated beautifully with designs in gold silver. The other buildings of the city were also made mainly of wood. Besides the capital, the most important cities were perhaps Ujjain and Taxila. While Ujjain was situated on the trade route to the south and the western coast, Taxila was an important trade center in the northwest. A royal highway connected Patliputra with Taxila. Other roads linked Patliputra to different parts of the empire. This communication system helped in administration and trade. Each city was administered by a committee which took care of the departments of industries, foreigners, registration of birth and deaths, sanitation, weights and measures, and public utilities. Army. The Mauryan army consisted of infantry, cavalry, chariots, elephants, transport, and navy. The soldiers received high and regular salaries. Spy system. According to the Arthashastra, a ruler can ensure justice to his people only when he keeps himself fully informed about the going on within his empire. The Mauryan rulers did this with the help of a network of men, spies, posted within the army and in households, trading communities, offices, education centers, rest houses, prisons, etc. Taxation. The cost of running the elaborate administration was met through a system of taxation. Tax was collected in cash and kind. Land tax, which varied from one-sixth to one-fourth of the produce, was the main source of revenue. Other main sources of revenue were custom duty, sales tax, and taxes on crafts and trade. The Arthashastra also mentions a water tax. Welfare measures. The Mauryan kings ruled for the welfare of their subjects as advised by Chanakya in the Arthashastra. The king followed the principle whatever pleases the king he shall not consider as good, but whatever pleases his subject he shall consider as good. The Mauryans undertook the construction of roads, wells, rest houses, and canals. Ashoka planted fruit-bearing trees on both sides of the roads for the comfort of travelers. He also set up hospitals for the sick. Society. The people of the vast Mauryan Empire spoke different languages and had different social and religious customs. Also, people living in different regions had attained different levels of development. In most regions, people were farmers, herders. The flourishing agriculture helped support traders and craftsmen. Traders and craftsmen lived in villages and in towns and cities. At the same time, some people, like those of the forest of central India, lived by hunting gathering. Mauryan administration was able to reach large sections of the people. This is proved by the discovery of remains such as Ashokan inscriptions and the Mauryan punch marked coins in most regions of the Mauryan Empire. Mauryan society was divided on the basis of professions. Brahmins were given high posts. As trade and commerce flourished, the merchants and the traders were wealthy. Decline of the Mauryas. Ashoka was succeeded by a series of weak rulers. As a result, the system of administration began to collapse. In 1805 BC, Brihadatta, the last Mauryan ruler, was murdered by Pushyamitra Sunga. Thus, the Mauryan dynasty came to an end. After the Mauryas, a number of dynasties arose. Among them were the Sungas and the Kanavas in the north and the Satavahanas in the Deccan. Thank you children for listening to the video.